Have you ever opened SAP and felt completely lost? Don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll confidently understand every part of SAP interface like a real SAP consultant. Hey everyone, welcome back to Chai Aur ERP. Today we are starting our SAP Exploration series, and the first step to mastering SAP is understanding its interface. Whether you're learning SAP ECC or SAP S4HANA, the graphical user interface is the key to everything. So let's dive right in. For this demonstration, I am using SAP IDES, which stands for Internet Demonstration and Evaluation System. This is a training version of SAP that comes with pre-configured company data, so learners like us can practice the real-time scenarios without affecting any live environment. I have installed this SAP IDES purely for educational and learning purpose to help beginners to understand the SAP interface. Now let's talk about the SAP Logon application, which you can see here on my desktop. SAP Logon is the entry point to any SAP system, or you can say server. It doesn't contain business data itself. Instead, it acts as a connector to different SAP servers such as development system, quality system, production system, and training systems like IDES, which we are currently using. So each of these systems can have different roles and access levels depending upon job or learning purpose. So now I'll open this SAP. So when you open this SAP Logon from your desk, the first screen you see is this SAP Logon pad. So this is a tool which is used to connect to SAP different servers. On the left hand side, you can see here we have something called favorites, where you can save your commonly used SAP systems, and you have something called shortcuts. So that stores the SAP GUI shortcuts for quick access, and connections is nothing but it shows all the available SAP servers that you can connect to. Okay, this is your Logon pad, and in this we have here, this is my title bar. You can see here SAP Logon 800. This is my title bar, and below this title bar I have this menu bar. So this is my menu bar. You can see Logon. If I want to connect to this server, like I can connect from here directly by double clicking, or else I can simply click to this button Logon. So through this, another screen is going to be open for login into the server. Okay, and this variable Logon is nothing but if I want to connect to other server, I can do that thing by configuring the new server details. Okay, here I just need to enter this server here application server, the instance number here, and the system ID, and this and then we can simply click on the next, and by these configurations we can connect to any servers. Okay, and here you can see in the connection type I have something called custom application server and group or server selection. So based on the server access which you get, you can configure this accordingly. I'll show you my server configuration details. Okay, see, you can see clearly here, I have given the description and the server application server here, and the instance and the system ID. That's it. This is my server ID, and I can change my Logon pad view from here, and you can see this blank is nothing but the same thing. If I want to add the new server details, I can add from this variable Logon or through this new button also. And here I have something called edit, which I can do from the existing server. Okay, and I can delete here by using this button, and to change this view I can do it like have something called explorer view. The one which I'm currently using is explorer view. Okay, if I want to change this to list, I can change, like list, this is my tree view, this. And if I want to hide, or like if I want to hide any server, I can hide it by using this. Okay, I'll go back to my okay, this is the view which I was using. Okay, on the left side, I have something called options. Before this, I have something called restore. Restore is nothing but the it's like I can reduce the size. Instead of full, I can like reduce it to restore size, and if I want, I can maximize it from here also. And we have something called this option, so we'll talk about this option later. First, let me cover this SAP Logon help and about SAP Logon. Okay, see, this Logon help is nothing but by using this Logon help, you can directly navigate to the uh, main id, okay, main website. Through this you can get, like, this is typically a guide, so you can understand through this guide also. And in the about session, you'll get about the components, like such as the which version you're currently using, and the release name, and the patch level. Okay, so related to the version, you can see here. Okay, now let's understand the options button. Okay, so you can see here, currently we are in the option SAP GUI options screen. Okay, in this screen we have few folders. Okay, I'll give you a clarity on this thing. Okay, like what is the functionality and the purpose of each folder. Okay, and in the end I'll explain you whose role of doing this activity. So first we have this visualization design. Here, this session controls how SAP GUI looks. So you can change the theme, you can change the color, like either you want it dark or light. Okay, according to you, you can change that thing. And you can change the font style and size, and in the layout option you can adjust the spacing and the screen appearance. So all these activities you can do here in this visualization design. Okay, and in the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can change the theme of the application. Okay, first I'll explain all the activities and all the screens, and then I'll show you the changed theme. Okay, how it will looks after changing the theme. Okay, so next we have this interaction design. So here in this session, you can control and interact with SAP screens, like keyboard shortcut keys you can set here. And like by double clicking you can change, you can set the behavior, cursor placements, like auto focusing, control of quick info tool tips. You can do all these activities in this interaction design. So basically this interaction design is used to improve user experience and speed while navigating SAP transaction. Okay, next we have something called accessibility and scripting. So accessibility and scripting is nothing but a settings for screen readers and automation. Here we have two terms here. First we have accessibility and scripting. So accessibility helps the which helps visually improving the users, and this scripting is going to allow automates the script into run the SAP GUI, like user used to testing for the RPA, like robotic automation processing. So that thing you can do by using this scripting. Okay, so basically the main purpose of this accessibility and scripting is to support special needs and enable the automation. Now coming about this multilingual settings, so this controls the languages available in the SAP GUI. The main purpose of this is for multilingual users and companies that work across the multiple countries. For them, this multilingual settings are used. So now let's talk about this local data. So local data manages the data stored locally on your computer by SAP GUI. So why it is uses like at times of for deleting the SAP GUI local caches, history settings, file path. So while the system gets slow or while the system gets uh, time taken for uploading the things, so at that time this local data folder is used. Okay, so the main purpose is to improve the performance, speed up the data entry, and sets where SAP files are saved. So for this local data is used. And we have tracing. So tracing is used for troubleshooting technical issues like network communications with SAP servers, SAP GUI performance, as RFC cells, system errors. So to help SAP basis or admin or support teams for fixing these tracing application, or you can say this tracing screens are used. Next, we have something called security. So this controls the security behavior of SAP GUI, like SAP Secure Network Communication (SNC), uh, digital certification, script security pop-ups, trusted RFC settings. So all these configurations are done in this security. So the main purpose is to ensure the safe connection, protect user data, and prevent unauthorized automations. So for this security screens are used, or this folder. So let's talk about this SAP Logon option. So this settings affects how the SAP Logon pad works. Like in this Logon, we can configure like show or hide the system descriptions, enable the groups or individual servers, automatically open last use systems, display the theme in, import or export the system connections. So all these activities can be done by in this SAP Logon app option. So the main purpose is to personalize how the SAP Logon pad appears and behaves. That thing we can do here in this screen. And coming to this front end print, so this thing is going to control the printing from SAP to local printers. Like you can do the configuration like default printer settings, or print preview configuration, SAP S print or SAP PLPD settings, or output device handling. So all these activities you can do. See, the main purpose of this SAP front end print is to ensure SAP documentations are printed correctly through PC's printer. And we have some, the last is to restore and clean. So this is used to fix or reset the SAP GUI settings, like reset all the SAP GUI settings to default, clean the corrupted SAP GUI clashes, repair the SAP GUI configuration files. So the main purpose of this is to resolve display issues or restore the SAP to original state if the settings are messed up. So for this we uses this SAP. And the last, SAP system information. So it typically works the same which we have seen in the about session. So like it going to show you the release, the name of this SAP, and the version. So all these things are going to show in this thing. So by seeing this, all this folders, you'll have one doubt like who is going to do these activities. See, SAP basis or IT team, so they verify the version and performs these activities. So the end user or the respective SD, SMM, FICO, all these consultants can view the information. So whatever the activity is related, that thing is done by the SAP admin. Okay. So now let's connect to our server. I'm going to connect. Okay. Okay, let me maximize this. So when I have when I've tried to connect to the my server, so and again another screen is open here, like you can see here, and I'm currently in SAP. See, this is my title bar, so it's showing on which screen I'm currently is available. So in this screen I need to enter the username and password. So you can see here, this is my client, and logon language is nothing but the user can select the language which he is comfortable to understand. That thing SAP has given, and if the user wants to change the password, he can change it here from by clicking new password. Okay, so let me first log in into the system. So why it is asking me to new password, because just now I have clicked on the new password button, so that's why the system is asking me to create a new password for entering. So again I'm creating a new password here. So you can see here I have successfully connected to my server. So before explaining anything, so I'll first make you a clarity here. See, whatever the see, this is the SAP easy access screen. Okay, so in easy access screen, the end user is going to perform his day-to-day business activities. So as a consultant, you are going to work on this SPRO. PRO. So where you can customize PRO. So where you can configure the application as per the business needs. Okay. So as a consultant, if you are working as a FICO or if you wanted to work as a SD, so you will work in this SPRO screen, and the end user, the person who runs their day-to-day business activities, business transactions in SAP. So they uses this screen, SAP Easy Access. Okay, I think this thing is cleared now. Now let's understand this SAP screens. So we have already understood the activities, what this buttons really do. Okay, you can see here at the top we have, this is my menu bar. So for every screen these menus is going to change. Like if I open anything, let me open these sales. So now you can see here the these menus has changed. So the menu bar will change according to the screens and according to the functionality of that screen. The menus is going to change. Okay, now you can see here below the menu bar we have this command bar. So in this command bar we have here this search bar. So in this search bar, by using the T code, I can directly navigate to the respective screen where I wanted to go, like XT01. So if I want to go any screen by using the T codes, I can simply goes here by using this command bar. Okay, and if I want to save any activity that I have performed, by using this save button I can save that. And if I want to go back, I can go back by using this command. And if I want to cancel, or if I want to exit, by using this command I can exit. And if I want to cancel certain activities, by using this cancel command button I can do that thing. And let's say if you wanted to create another screen, so I can directly create this session here. See, now I'm currently, I have this session and this session, so that thing I can perform. and below the command bar I have something called this SAP Easy Access. So this is my title bar. So this title bar is also changes as per the screen voice. Like if I chooses SPRO, so now I'm in customizing execute project. Now I'm in display IMG screen. So you can see here. Now you can see here the activities, like now you can see I'm currently in change view, sales organization overview. So the title bar will changes as per the screens. Okay, whatever the screens you select, according to that screen this title bar is going to change. Okay, and we okay, yeah, below this title bar we have this toolbars, and this toolbars is also the same like it. So as per the screen voice this toolbars is changes, like let me open this. So you can see here, now this toolbars is like new entries, copy, delete, select all, select, delete. So something like this. This is my toolbars, and below the toolbars here you can see I have two folders. One is favorite and the second is the SAP menu. The favorites are nothing but the folder which I have created, like by using this uh, favorites menu bar. So in this favorites menu bar I have created a folder, and in this folder I have added certain sessions which I wanted, which I uses frequently. That sessions I have added here in this favorite, and you can see below the on the left below in this SAP menu uh, I have few folders which are available from the SAP standard version. Okay, all these folders which you are seeing, these are the folders which I got from the SAP um, standard. Okay, so on the right side you can see here SAP demo system, and this IDES ERP is nothing but IDES means international demonstration educational system. So this basically used for training. So this is my main window screen. Okay, like whatever the things you see is in the favorite and the SAP menu. So from here to here this is my main window screen. So on the bottom side you can see here, this is my information or message bar. Okay, all the informations or messages I can see here, you can see currently. Okay, if I enter anything strp, see we'll get three types of messages in the system. Okay, like red, yellow and green. So red is nothing but whenever you faces any errors or whenever you get any errors, at that time the error messages will be in a form of red, and yellow is nothing but a warning type, and green is nothing but it's informational messages. Okay, see in the see in the system we have something called this documentation voice also. Like here you can get a documentation to understand the activities of the things, like if you want to understand what this activate business functions really works, so you can try to understand by using this documentation. Okay, Okay, now let's try to understand the whatever the modules which we get in the SAP. Let's try to understand the functionality of each modules. So this first we have this SAP Financial Service Network Connector. So this module helps the companies to connect securely with banks and financial networks for payments, bank statements, financial message communications. So for that purpose, this module is used. Now we have something called Office. So this is used for office related functionalities, SAP Business Workplace, SAP Mails, document management. So this helps the employees to manage workflow notification and documents inside the SAP. And next we have cross application components. So these are commonly these are common tools shared across many SAP modules such as workflow, document management system, that is nothing but DMS, classifications, archive administration. So these components supports multiple modules together. And we have something called logistic. So this is one of the largest module in SAP, covering sales and distribution, material management, production, warehouse. So most supply chain operations are handled here. Okay. So now let's understand this accounting. So this accounting is used for managing the financial transaction, like such as general ledger, account receivables or payables, asset accounting. So this ensures a proper financial reporting and compliances. And next we have something called human resource and HR, human resource module. So this human resource manages the employees related information, so including the payroll, personal administration, time tracking. So this is used by the HR departments for workforce management. And coming to this utilities industry, so this is designed specifically for utility companies like electricity, water, gas. So that handles meter reading, billings and customer service for utility services. And coming about this information system, so this is used for reporting and analytics across all SAP modules, standard reports, key performance insights, business queries. So it helps users to extract and analyze the important business information. And coming about this tools, so or whatever the technical and support tools are used by the consultants or and by the admin team. So ABAP workbench, data migration tools, customization utilities, end user support settings, all those activities are performed in this tools module. And coming about this web client UI framework, so this is a browser based interface used mostly like in CRM environment. So modern UI screens, role based access, customer centric operations. So basically it provides a simpler and more user friendly web user interface in this. And all these modules are integrated with each other, meaning one business transaction can automatically updates multiple departments in real time. And so that's all for today's class. Before we wrap up, I have an exciting announcement. The announcement is like, from the next video onwards we'll begin our SAP SD consultant journey, starting completely from the basis. So we'll learn step by step real-time business process flow, important T codes, document cycle, configurations, and financial understanding, hands-on experience in SAP IDEs. So if you want to build your SAP SD skills from zero to a job ready, make sure you don't miss the upcoming videos. Subscribe to Chai or ERP and turn on the notification bell, because SAP SD series is going to be a super helpful for your career. If you have any inquiries related to the server access or anything, you can mail me on this thing. So I'll provide the servers if you want the SAP server for the practice voice. Like as I'm going to in the upcoming videos, I'm going to explain the topics which see I've already planned here. You can see whatever the things I'm going to upload, that these things are going to constant, like this thing is going to be very useful. So in the next class, I'm going to explain about the topic of enterprise structure. So before this, just give you a clarity on this thing. See, to run the SAP sales process in the SAP system, we need the sales transaction. Now you'll have a doubt, what is this sales transaction? See, sales transaction is nothing but your standard O2C process. That is nothing but inquiry, sales quotation, sales order, goods issue, sales invoice, payment. So this is your sales transaction. You required to run sales in process, you required a sales transaction. So to run this sales transaction, you require this master data. So what is master data means? All your customer data, all your company's data, or so whatever the data that is never going to change, that thing we can say as master data. So you required to run the sales transaction, you require the sales master data, and to run this master data you require this enterprise structure. So that topic we are going to cover in the next video. So I'm going to explain all this thing in the next video, or we are going to complete this topic in the next video. All right, I hope this video helped you to understand the SAP GUI and navigation better. If you found this useful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and drop your questions in the comments. I'm here to help. I'll see you in the next lesson with the SAP SD Consultant Series kick-off. Until then, keep learning, keep growing. Chai or ERP. Learn ERP the simple way.